What is up, homies, homettes? Welcome back to another episode or video, whatever you want to call it. What we are going to install on the B15 today is going to be this little package that we have right here. Alright, so this little package is carrying something really important. We got some VISION1 Racing shifter springs. So these springs are going right in here. So today we're going to take that apart, install them, show you exactly step by step how to install shifter springs for VISION1 Racing. Okay, so the reason why I'm going to be installing the VISION1 Racing shifter springs is because the reason why you get those and install them is to help you go from second to third. So basically it's going to be a little bit more tighter than this. So it's going to help you go from second to third, and then from fourth it's going to help you go into fifth. So this is how it feels right now. I mean, it feels like any shifter.
So for this job, what you're going to need is a 14mm wrench. We got one. All right, so we got the 14mm wrench. After that, you're also going to need a 10mm socket with an extender on it.
Extension, not extender.
Same,
I've never heard somebody call it an extender.
Extension, extender, it still extends. Anyway, then you also have your ratchet. All right. Then another one you're gonna need is a mallet or a hammer. You know, something, so not a metal one because you're gonna end up breaking it. So something, you know, made out of sand. And then you're gonna also need two types of or just two like sharp pins just to help you, you know, pick out to help you pick out the little safety pins. But that's about it. Just these and 4 hands, and you're all set to do your job.
All right, so today's job is not gonna be done by me. It's gonna be done by David right here. I'm just gonna be here just to help him and support him and everything. But he's gonna be explaining to you what has to be done. So obviously you're gonna want to take off your air intake and everything so you can have access to your shifter. Now, since we are doing a whole fuel rail and gaskets and everything to this car, that's why it's already off. So David, tell them what else is next.
All right, so after you take off your air intake, what you also want to do is you want to disconnect your batteries. So that way there's no power whatsoever, even though the car is not moving at all. From then on, now that this whole space is cleared, it gives you access to get into, you know, what we're gonna take off. In this case, if you guys already have a 2J Racing short shifter, just go ahead, take that off, also with the cables, so that way we have more room for play. In this case, you're gonna grab your nose grips. You want to remove the top pin first. Make sure you guys don't lose any of the pins, any, you know, of the bolts. Make sure to like get a little baggy and label them so you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab first pin off. Since I don't have, you know, anything, I'm gonna grab like a little bag. So in this case, since I don't have a marker, pin bag. Oh, okay. I was just gonna put it in my. I got you. So we got this little baby dry erase.
And it has a magnet.
Pins and my beautiful handwriting. Done. Let's go take off the rest. In this case, now that the pin's off, your 2J special red shifter should be able to pop out like this. Now look, Miguel's is a little dirty, but we'll probably clean it up before we put it on. Again, pop it in the little bag so you don't lose it. Done. So now that I took off the short shifter, what you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna slide off the cable. So literally just pick it up. It might give you like a little struggle, you know. There, and it's out. And just put it to the side. What we did at first, I believe I showed you guys the 14 one that we used. Unfortunately, since I tried to put it through the top, since it has like a little arch, I didn't have a lot of room for play. So I ended up switching for, you know, like the twistable ones. At the same thing, don't put it in from the top. Since you have room on the side, literally just pop it in right here. And look, you have all the room in the world. Hold on, I was tying it. You have all the room in the world to take it off. The screw that you're gonna actually be looking for is actually located, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's right here. Here, I'll pop it back in one more time. Look.
Oh, move. You can't even see the screw.
See? That's the screw you're gonna take off. 14 millimeter. Again, it's easy. It would be way easier if to use these or a smaller one compared to a longer one, so that way you guys have more room to play. Anyway, so in this case, you're gonna put it in your hand. Now that it's loose enough, you're gonna fully take it off. Once you guys fully take it out, again, add it to your little baggie so you don't lose it. In this case, now that we're done with that, we're gonna jump into the next step, which is you have 4 10 millimeter bolts that you're gonna have to take off. So this is when your extension with your 10 millimeter socket and your nice little ratchet is gonna come in handy. So in this case, you're asking, David, where are the bolts located? Good question. All right, so now as you guys see visible, we have one right there, another one, number 2, and it's a little dark, but the third one is lying right there. Now in this case, those bolts connect the shifter to the transmission, and that's what we're gonna use to take it out.
So now that David took out all the screws that hold on the shifter selector into the transmission, now it's time to pull it up.
Okay guys, so...
Hey, hold on. Let me explain this.
No, I got this. What are you talking about?
You gotta put it in neutral. That's all I gotta say.
As Miguel said, yes, you have to put it in neutral. And one thing I forgot, which I am gonna mention to you guys, I forgot to take out the second cable. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. It comes out. Look at that. Look at that beauty right there.
Bam.
So it's out. Again, you have the 1, 2, 3 plugs. This was the one that I didn't check for. This, I didn't see it. Unfortunately, you know, I'm kind of blind with no glasses, but yeah. And in this case, we're gonna install the new. We're gonna throw away the old. What we did now that it's off, unfortunately, you actually are gonna need a push pin kit. You can get this at we ended up going to Home Depot on the quicks to get one because we didn't have. So this is really gonna come in handy. The ones that you're gonna need is you're gonna start, hold up. You're gonna use the 1/8. I know, okay. So you're gonna use this 1/8 push pin to take out the first, sorry, I'm losing shit. All right, so you're gonna use that to take out the small pin in the center first. Then after that, you're gonna add a bigger one, which I believe, is this one right? The 530. So you're gonna use this one to take out the outer. Then that's it, because the way it is like this in the middle. You just pop it in there and then pop the outside. And then, I don't know if you guys can see, but
so basically, you want to take it out because it comes in through here and it comes out through the back. You want to take it out through the front, which is this little gap right here, and just punch it out.
As Miguel says. For the next part, what you're gonna end up doing is, if you're doing this by yourself, you're gonna end up having to use some vice grips. The reason behind this is because you're gonna need those to actually use to compress the springs, and then you're gonna end up using some pliers to take out the seat clip, which you'll notice right here. Damn, bro, we kind of messed it up. Anyway, so we ended up, since it kept slipping, we just ended up putting the vice grips to keep it compressed. You would grab these, and then the way we did it was it's sitting on like that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the pliers or vice grips and just yank it out.
From the back? From the back.
Like, you know, you just gotta put it right there. You're gonna put it like that and then yank it out. Very, very simple. Oh shit, I lost it. Oh, that's right here. Okay, we're done. And then that's it. Now guys, that the pin is off, you're gonna slowly, it's gonna shoot out that you go. Oh, there you go. So in this case, what you wanna do, since you're gonna do it with the vice grips. Be careful because once you release it, due to the pressure, it's gonna shoot out at you. Comes together, so the big side, this comes out, and then you have the small side as well. Again, like this.
And don't forget how everything goes. So there's washers and everything. So this one is like that. Then it has a washer in the bottom. Just make sure you don't lose any of this. So now let's get the new springs and compare them. Okay, so this is the stock spring, and you see it's nice and squishy. You can squish it easily. It's very, very soft. And then you have the newer ones. These are more harder. They're a bit shorter, but it's gonna be a big difference. So now all you gotta do is basically put everything in reverse, which is David's job right now. So that's what he's gonna do.
Okay, gosh, man.
Okay. So you got the bottom one and the top one on. You got your little hat right there, and now that's where you're gonna go into your little baggie of all your little miscellaneous things, and that's where you're going to push back this down and put that seat clip back in place.
So now, guys, before you put the pins in, as you can see what we did, you want to align it, and the way to align it is this face has to line up with this. You see how it's lined up, and that's how you know when you're able to put the pins in back from the back. The way we did it was we started off with the big one, we pop it in, hammered it down again, and then you pop in the little one with this one and you hammered it down again. Very simple. And yeah, now we're ready to put this back in the car.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, all right, so now that we're gonna reinstall this back in, what you wanna do is you wanna line up the holes, especially this one, because again, remember that little nut? That has to fit in very nice and tight. Anyway, but you're just gonna line it up, pop it in there, doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, now that it's back inside, everything back together, you have, remember, all 4 bolts and the bolt all the way on the side, and then you're done. You will return back the shifting cables.
All right, David's putting the last piece on, which is the short shifter, and it is in place. And one more thing, and the V1 Racing springs are installed. All right, so now that is installed, let's see the difference, because I hope to see a big difference. Oh, yo, look at that return. Okay, so that's first. Let's wait for David to finish. All right. So this is first gear. That's second. But look at what happens when you take it out. Whew!
That's a big difference.
Dude, that return. First, second, and look at how it returns to neutral real quick. Wow. Let's let David try it out so that he can see the difference. All right, let me give you guys a quick explanation of why this is an upgrade. I don't know if I already told you guys, but basically when you shift from first to second, no big deal. But this helps you so that everything gets centered really quick. So when you go from second, it shoots right away into the middle, so that way you can push it up and go into third.
Look at that. First, second. Just look. And then that fast. In my Sentra, since it's still like has its original stock springs, like here, and then it takes a while for it to go to the middle, and then, but just look at the response of this. That's quick.
Now, successful install for the VISION1 Racing springs. Now we gotta do the most important part. We gotta let everybody know that we got the VISION1 shifter. So David, go ahead and do the honors.
All right. So,
open that up.
We got the decal.
All right, that decal. We already have Brembo. We already have K&N. We already got this. We already got 2J Racing right there. Let's see what we have over here. All right, you always gotta make sure that the spot where you're gonna put the decal is nice and clean. Nice and clean.
All right, guys. Now in this, we're able to put on. Hold up. Where you want them to go? It's your decision.
I want them more right here, just in case I add more stickers.
So in this case, let's put it. All right. Don't want any air bubbles. And then, boom.
And there you have it, Vision 1 Racing. Because now my B15 is equipped with Vision 1 Racing shifter springs.
You saw our way, the way we install it. Again, if you like more content like this, please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next one. If you guys would like yourself your own pair of Vision 1 Racing springs, we will leave that link right in the bio. Go ahead, click on it, and check it out.